Good morning. Welcome to fall. This is Lori from Beagles and Bobbles. The first day of fall today. Yay! After a hot summer, everybody's looking forward to fall. So I wanted to check in real quick, let you know what I've been working on. So I've been working on the Geddy Tee by Tanis Lavelli. This is the pattern there. You crochet 4 granny squares. You can see my colors there. I wanted to go with like a fall kind of color schemey vibe, so I don't pull any needles out. So you can see my squares there. And then I had this off-white undyed yarn I picked up. It's DK weight from Knit Picks a while ago, so I'm using that for the body of my sweater. I think it'll be quite comfy, maybe with a tiered denim skirt, or I've been wearing a lot of linen. So I'm wearing a pair of linen shorts. I made the saltwater shorts. I made 4 pairs this summer, and I'm enjoying that kind of casual linen denim vibe. So yeah, I'm working on the Geddy Tee. And I thought it would be nice because it's still pretty warm here in San Diego. It's 87 today. It was actually raining the last couple of days, which is lovely, but now it's very humid with the rain. And also, I'm working on the penny socks, which I talked about previously. I love the lace that this works up. So it's a very easy to memorize pattern. I found this on Hobby Yarn, and where I found it, it's actually for free, so I'll put a link in, is looking through knitting magazines for free on Libby. I found that you can check out knitting magazines and crochet magazines, and isn't that just the best? And they have all kinds of free patterns in there, and you can't download them, but you can take a screenshot and then you're able to print it from there. So this yarn I had gotten from Skein Cocaine, which is Gina's Knit Lab, and this is my second pair I'm able to make. This is my shorty socks way that I've been making, which is 3 inches of 1x1 ribbing, and then I just do either vanilla, I do the heel flap and gusset, or this one I'm just doing the penny. And so you can find that pattern on Hobby. And then I had this yarn, this other pink yarn is from Blackbird Sycamore that I'm using for the cuffs. This one I was forgetting that I was doing the different color. I forgot to start it, so my heel flap is actually going to be in this pink. But I kind of like how that looks when you just change up a sock and do just mismatch. I think that's really fun. And also I wanted to mention, besides finding the free knitting magazines on the library's Libby, which is so fun, I want to mention I had ran into a lady who I went to my local beach that I love, my favorite beach that my family's been going to since my kids were babies. And this lady came up to me when I was at the beach, and she said, "You're knitting." She's like, "And I'm knitting too." And she told me she was making a ranunculus, and she wanted to know what kind of socks I was making. I thought that was so cool. And then she invited me to her knit group that is hosted, which I thought was really sweet, in San Marcos, which isn't too far away from my house, but a little far. It's like 40 minutes up the freeway, so it's not completely convenient, but I thought that was the sweetest idea, and I just love that. And now I've seen her twice at the beach, so I thought that was super cool to connect with another knitter in my area. And I really do not see people knitting at my beach, but that was awesome. And also I was at my son's track meet. My son runs cross country, and another lady saw me knitting at the cross country meet, which is a big event. If anyone has not been to a cross country event, it's amazing. My son, he ended up placing, I think it was 10th place, 11th place. He got a medal, and I was so proud of him. And so he's doing that in high school. He graduated this summer, and he is a freshman in high school, and he is just getting right in there and getting involved with the cross country running. And they run every day. They do workouts, and they have a meet once a week, so it's quite a commitment. I mean, these kids run like 6 miles at a time. They're quite the athletic little ones. So that was amazing. And then also I picked up this orange yarn because I found this free pattern when I was, gosh, I can't remember where I found this now. Oh, I think I was just on Ravelry, and it's for some pumpkin socks. And so I'm gonna make some pumpkin socks. I am an October baby, and my birthday's coming up in a few weeks, and I am very excited about fall. And so I'll put a link to this free pattern that I found up on Ravelry, and it is called, I'll tell you what it is, Handmade by EHJ, and pumpkin sock knitting pattern. So what else? My daughter got her driver's license. That was extremely exciting. She's a senior in high school this year. She just got that this last week, and we're trying to figure out how to get her a car. My youngest child is playing soccer. They just started up a couple weeks ago. And my oldest is in his 3rd year of college. And so we've been quite busy with the kids as usual, and just trying to enjoy a little bit of cooler weather. I've gotten out my decorations and put some up in the front, just a little bit so far. Got a little bit of cute ones over here, you can see. I'm trying to think, what is this pattern name? I'm wearing some handmade socks I had made a while back. This is a tweed yarn by Knit Picks that I love. I think it's stroll tweed, and I think this top is a blackbird sycamore. It's a gray with a little bit of yellow. Same for the heel. And this one I did a mismatch again. I'm not sure where I found this bit, but I just love the way that looks together. And this pattern, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it's the flax. So they have a hat pattern that has this, the center, it's just a little bit of purling that breaks up the knitting. And it's kind of like felting into my sock, so I don't even know if you can see it, but I do like this pattern. It's quite fun to have just a little something break it up, and it doesn't go all the way around the sock. So I hope you all are having a good fall. I'm into the pumpkin spice. We bought some of the Crystal pumpkin mix, and we've made our last package. We made the cookies, and they were delicious. That's about it. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you guys will find me on Instagram. I have been feeling really excited about sewing, so I do have a big piece of fabric. It's black tweed. That I'm gonna make, linen, sorry, linen. I'm planning to make some overalls or another dress or a skirt. I've been going through different sewing patterns, trying to find the best thing. Because I have been loving my hand-sewn items this summer, and especially mixing it up with the knitting. I just love that. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope that you guys come back and join me again. I hope you like and you subscribe. Thank you. Take care. So I've been making this kefir for, like 5 months, and I'm really enjoying it. I thought I'd show you how the process kind of takes place. You have to buy this starter kefir grains from this website. It's called Cultures for Health. It's pretty cheap. And then what you do is you get a big mason jar like this, and you put the crystals in, and there's a process of like hydrating the crystals. So once you get them going, you're able to make this delicious drink. It's sour and kind of bubbly, and you just put whatever kind of juice that you have on hand that you would like to make it with. The sweeter the juice, the bubblier it gets. And it's delicious. This one's made with orange juice. One of my other favorites is made with grape, and you can see how bubbly this is. So when your jar's been sitting for a few days, it's ready, and when you start to run out, it's time to make your kefir again. So this is what you do. I'm gonna start, I noticed that the easiest way to do this is to take like a strainer, because you do get a little bit of like a slimy kind of ness to the top, and then you pour it off. And it's quite easy, and it's so yummy. Almost, it's like a healthy kind of wine. You could replace it with your alcohol, no problem. And I guess if you let it sit long enough, you would make it into alcohol. So these are the kefir granules here. And then I've strained it off. I'm going to put these back into my jar. So you just scoop them right back into the jar. And then you fill your jar back up with water all the way up to here. And then you leave room to put in, this is 1 cup of warm water that I've dissolved a half a cup of brown sugar into. And it's supposed to eat up the sugar, so you're not like worried that you're drinking a bunch of sugar water, because it pretty much disappears into the probiotics. So now I'm going to take my pitcher of my made kefir, and I'm just going to take this funnel, and I'm going to fill up my bottles, and I'm going to fill them up about 3/4 of the way full. And then I'm going to pour in blueberry juice into mine. I've been finding the juices at Walmart. They have a lot of organic juices that I like that I've been using. So you're just going to top it off with juice. And then all you do is you close up your bottles when you're all done and let it sit for a couple days, and you'll have a bubbly, delicious, natural soda-y drink with lots of good, healthy probiotics. You have to wait until your sugar water has cooled down before you can put it into your kefir jar. You don't want to kill the kefir granules with hot water. Okay, so this should be cooled down by now. Give it a little stir to get the sugar incorporated. And then you set it aside. That's it.